Did you see my video I created not long ago when I mentioned how Ripple is constantly growing? The expansion of Ripple custody and RLUSD are two examples of the major changes that we are seeing more and more of. This seems to be happening about every other week, which is absolutely insane. Plus, Ripple has recently made another significant leap. We can jump back in time to the beginning of the month since this happened around 2 weeks ago, which we were present when Ripple said that transferring funds across African countries shouldn't be long or costly. That will change with our USD-backed table stake stablecoin, ROUSD. All throughout the continent, people and companies are benefiting from our reduced costs, increased speed, and dependable access because to our agreements with Chipper Cash App, Valor.com, and Yellowcard app. To top it all off, the Nine just gave us this announcement. Once more, we are extending our Middle Eastern presence through this cooperation, building on our regulatory license from Dubai, and our next stop is the Kingdom of Bahrain, which we visited less than a week ago. We are reiterating our dedication to the MENA area with this decision. To provide solutions like ROUSD and Ripple custody to important financial institutions in the region, we will develop accelerator and instructional programs, drive trial projects, and accelerate crypto acceptance. Let me repeat, we have already seen ROUSD expansion happening monthly, with a transfer volume that is 86.34% higher than it was 30 days ago. You should know that the overall value has increased by 15.24% in the past 30 days, reaching over $840 million from $5.85 billion. Consequently, ROUSD is seeing an even more dramatic uptick in adoption. Plus, the transfer volume is still a factor. The monthly transfer volume of ROUSD was particularly high in September. Halfway through the month of October, here we are. You won't believe what then happened. Assuming this trend continues, the monthly transfer volume will reach $6 billion before the end of the month. Well above the peak in September, that is. Even more substantial and consistent shifts like this one are beginning to emerge. Here we have today's major announcement. We are pleased to announce that ABSA South Africa, a prominent financial institution in Africa, has joined Ripple as its first custody partner in the African continent. Our company is expanding its digital asset custody services to South Africa, ensuring that the country has the safe and compliant infrastructure to handle the increasing demand from institutions. Such a drastic change. This is a logical progression following that announcement. Beginning with the initial discussion about ROUSD's expansion into Africa, Reese Merrick has provided us with some quotes, one of which is that Ripple custody has arrived in Africa. I have warm feelings for South Africa because I worked there earlier in my career. Therefore, it fills me with joy that we are providing one of the top banks in the country with institutional-grade digital asset custody. Heavyweight African banking institutions' strong resolve to enter the digital asset industry is highlighted by this report. We take great pride in being their reliable partner. Additionally, Monica Long, we are pleased to inform that ROUSD and Ripple custody have both gone live across the African continent as of today. This is made possible through our cooperation with ABSA Bank, a prominent financial institution in South Africa. Because ABSA Bank is undeniably a major participant, we will now go into detail about them. But I also want to discuss the implications for Ripple and XRP. Alright then, let's get down to the announcement. Thus, Ripple's new partnership with ABSA Bank extends its worldwide custody coverage into Africa. With the help of a top African bank, Ripple is expanding its institutional digital asset custody service to the country of South Africa. ABSA Bank in South Africa will now have access to digital asset custody services through a strategic alliance with Ripple, the industry-leading supplier of infrastructure for digital assets to financial institutions. ABSA will be able to store tokenized assets, such as cryptocurrencies, in a scalable and safe manner by utilizing Ripple's institutional-grade digital asset custody technology. As Ripple's first significant custody partner in Africa, ABSA joins the ranks of other prominent African financial institutions. A need for safe, compliant digital asset infrastructure is driving this collaboration in developing economies. Financial institutions throughout Europe, the Middle East, Asia-Pacific, Latin America, and Africa, are now part of Ripple's growing global custody network, which helps them take advantage of digital asset prospects. The most astonishing thing is how rapidly Ripple has been growing. I mean, in the past 2 or 3 months, as if we were making a little trip over here. All right, the announcement from 10 hours ago is this. Let's take a little look back at a couple items. The first is that Ripple recently held a huge summit in Luxembourg that included representatives from all over Europe. The adoption and expansion in the EU and Luxembourg are taking place at the same time. Additionally, the Braun Kingdom. Up below, you'll find the October 1st announcement regarding Africa. Also, we recently had a major integration with Securitize. That's a significant one as well. This is the official notice from the UK regarding Casey Craddock's upcoming visit there to discuss the significant cooperation between the two countries on stablecoin projects. This is the partnership that was securitized once again. But then we can have BDX with South Korea if we scroll down a bit more. We have also lately discussed this. As for other news, we received another major announcement near the start of September, roughly. I think it's on the lower level. And BBVA too. Here we are in Spain. We also have the real announcement from the Africa one preceding that one. But Tunis is also here. This is yet another major development in the realm of Ripple crossword payments. In addition to that, we have another major expansion in Japan. Plus, that's probably a little later. I know I posted this in August. Here in Japan, we had SBI. The frequency of these pronouncements is astounding. Global expansion is a focus for Ripple. Custody and ROUSD adoption are growing in these critical sectors as a result of this. Right now, we're still missing. In light of the dramatic change taking place in the storage and exchange of wealth across Africa, Ripple is redoubling its efforts to help Africans tap into the full potential of digital assets through its cooperation with APSA. It is with great pride that we provide APSA, one of Africa's most illustrious and forward-thinking banks, with the industry's most secure and compliant custody infrastructure to back its digital asset ambitions. APSA has a proven record of innovation and leadership. Institutional interest in blockchain-based solutions is on the rise as alternative investment regulations become more clear across Africa. Financial institutions such as APSA are able to explore new digital asset offerings with confidence because to Ripple's infrastructure, which allows them to meet stringent security, operational, and regulatory standards. Our commitment to offering our customers digital asset custody solutions that are secure, compliant, and robust is a key component of our ongoing innovation and response to the changing financial ecosystem. This comes straight from APSA's head of digital product custody, who oversees the investment and corporate banking division. We are able to take advantage of tried and true technology that satisfies the most stringent operational and security requirements thanks to Ripple's custody solution. Clients will receive the most advanced financial infrastructure available if we work together. Innovative monetary systems for the future. This is originating from a major African bank. Plus, they mention that Ripple's custodial platform is called Trust It. Have faith in it. It satisfies the most stringent security standards. It satisfies the most stringent operational requirements. For the institutional market side, this is a monumental affirmation of how important Ripple custody is. Much obliged for your time. Leave this world in peace.